Hello, everybody. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I am in the hospital because I got blood clots, and I've been in here since 10 o'clock. Uh, I'm gonna bounce back though. Um, yeah, on Thursday, I forgot what Thursday was, but last Thursday, what's that? Alright, so today's the 23rd, so last Thursday, um, I got hot at work, got a headache. Then um, I went outside, got some cold air. Then I got some Sprite and a Kit Kat. And then it kind of went away. And then I went home later that day and uh, tried to play some video games with Blake and them. Uh, Felt really drowsy. Didn't even want to really play that much. Uh, Friday, uh, Friday, I felt alright. Got home, took a shower, had chills. So I stood in a hot shower for a while. Saturday, started having uh, what I thought was muscle spasms or tightness because I work out literally every day. It doesn't matter if it's 10 minutes or 60 minutes, I work out every day. So I thought it was because of that, and then I had shortness of breath. So I took my inhaler, and on my way to work, I was probably a good 2 miles away from work. My left side started tightening up, and I turned around and went home. I went to Giant, got some ibuprofen, and went home, went to sleep. Sunday, I woke up. The pain is still there. Uh, I cried for the first time in 8 years. Not sure if that really even matters, but I cried, and um, you know, my mom gave me some more ibuprofen. She asked if I wanted to go to the ER. I told her no. Uh, the pain started to kind of go away, but the pain in my rib area, I want to say like the spleen, it feels like my spleen is, enlarged. And then my shoulder hurts really bad. And then beneath my shoulder blade, left shoulder blade hurts really bad. I missed 2 days of work. I think 3, because I think I was supposed to work today. I missed a football game. You know, uh, you know, uh, they told me that I was here at 10. It's 2:20. They told me, I'm gonna do all these tests. I did a COVID test. They said it's gonna take 5 to 7 days. Uh, well, I did a CAT scan. Um, Blood work. My IV. I hate that one. That's literally probably the only thing I'm scared of, because that joint hurts a lot, like a lot. And then she just shot me with some morphine in my shoulder. I had to rip up my favorite shirt because it was either the shoulder or my abdomen, like right next to the belly button. Nah, I can't. I can't take that out. So it's burning. She said it's gonna burn for a while. The doctor came in. She told me I have blood clots in my lungs, in my left lung. Um, 2020 has been such a weird year. This is like the second time I've been really sick. I got sick earlier this year during furlough, and I kid you not, uh, I actually died in my sleep. Nobody knows this, but I died in my sleep, and somehow, some way, I woke up, gasping for air, and you know, uh, my boys Wood, JL, and Deron, they know the story because I was telling them about how I got sick, and they were telling me to go to the doctors. Uh, you know, uh, then October had a car crash. My favorite car. Uh, got it from the seat. I mean, a few miles on it, 131 miles on it, but you know, and then somebody ran into it, and it hurt. I had to pay a lot of money to get it fixed, and now I'm here, you know, and this is gonna cost a lot of money because I don't have insurance, but I'll find a way. I always do. But yeah, just want to give y'all an update. Yeah, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, take care of everybody. All right, I'll see y'all when I get out of here. What's up, everybody? Dick. So it's Wednesday, so I didn't make a day 2 video because your boy has been asleep. So day 2, which was Tuesday, I still had pain in my left rib and left shoulder, and shortness of breath. So they put this oxygen in my nose because the shortness of breath. My doctor said if I was, going to keep trying to breathe without this in, I pretty much would have killed myself because my lung would have fell out. Um, so I got saved by that. Um, whew, I'm eating a burrito. I got like tomato, lettuce, turkey, some rice in it. Um, what else? Did a COVID test. Came back. Ooh, shit. Burping a lot. Came back negative, and he asked me to do another COVID test just in case. Still waiting on that. That's probably gonna come back in today. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for day 2. Day 3, it's pretty much the same thing. Uh, the pain has kind of went down. Um, Most of the pain is in the spleen area. I feel like if I can get that area swelling down, then I'll be okay. And then they'll have me on blood thinners for, I think they said about a year. And that's fine with me. Um, I think I'm probably going to be done with football for the season, for the rest of the year probably. Um, so it's bittersweet because literally that's the only thing that kept me, sane other than video games. I always had football to go to so I could clear my mind. And Now I only have video games and writing, but I don't even be writing like that as much. Uh, could have been doing some video editing. You okay? You got your lunch? Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Um, that's one of my nurses. Uh, but yeah, I'm still sweating in my sleep. That's one of the bad things. It's not as bad as what it was, but you know, um, I've been watching TV mostly Fresh Prince, Martin. Then there's this one movie on BET that keep popping up. Um, I don't even know the name of the movie, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna pop up again today, and I'm gonna show y'all because I need help understanding what the movie is. It's like this girl, she's married to a guy. She cheats on him with another guy, and I assume gives him AIDS or something like that. I don't know, but that movie always pops up. Um, been trying to watch Hulu and stuff, but battery keeps dying, so I gotta give them my phone, let them charge it out there and whatnot. Matter of fact, I should have gave her my phone while she was just here. But yeah, like I said, my phone about to die, and I gotta at least get a little bit more. Um, more updates coming soon. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. The day 4 was Thursday. Today is Friday, so day 4. Um, less bodily pain, but shortness of breath still. Pretty much all it was. And today, I also did a STD testing and all that as well, because my COVID test came back negative again. So that's 2 negative COVID tests. And then my influenza test came back negative. So it's not that either. Um, did a today, day 5. We did a CAT scan. So we're gonna see what's going on. Uh, also received news that I might not be able to play flag football ever again. Might be on blood thinners for the rest of my life. And it's probably over something hereditary, you know. Um, I mean, I could be dead, but football is like a big part of my life. And now with that gone, now I gotta find something else, you know, that I can use as a stress reliever, that I can use to meet new friends, form new brotherhood and stuff like that. So here's that. I think I got one more blood test today. They're talking about letting me go home soon, like within the next few days. But pretty sure when I go home, I'm gonna take a medical leave, get a little bit better, and then it's nothing but work, and work. Because these medical bills about to be expensive as hell. And I gotta finish paying off my car. And I gotta still move out. You know. So there's that. It's life, man. Life. Don't ever take it for granted. Alright? Because what you're going through, no matter how bad it is, it could be a lot worse. Trust me. Just trust me. Alright, so right now we are currently on our way to a doctor's appointment. First doctor's appointment since I've been out of the hospital. Right now I'm kind of feeling like maybe 86% of myself. You know, still gotta build up my strength. Still gotta, get my breathing right. But we're gonna see how this appointment goes. Hopefully everything is going well. I think it's just a checkup or whatever. But yeah, I'll see y'all when we get there.
Are you a smoker?
No.
No. And no smokeless tobacco, correct?
Correct.
Any alcohol?
No.
Any drug use?
No.
Any drug allergies that you're aware of?
No. Well, they gave me that
Like the IV contrast?
some sodium. Got it right. Some dichlorolactic sodium.
Uh-huh.
And like I was having pain right here in my shoulder. So first it was meant for right here.
Uh-huh.
Because I had like a blood clot and inflammation. And nothing was going on when I put it on.
Uh-huh.
But when I put it on here, I started seeing like small bumps going down my.
So like a rash?
Yeah.
Form? Okay.
But it wasn't like a bad rash or anything.
Have you stopped taking it?
Yeah, I stopped after I started noticing
And
it.
that's the gel, correct?
Correct.
Do you want me to put that as an allergy? So you don't, or you want to talk to her about it first?
We can talk to her about
Okay.
it first.
And then I see you are allergic to cashew nuts?
Correct.
Okay. And you have your albuterol inhaler, correct?
At home.
Okay. And then you're done with the antibiotic?
Yes.
Okay. And then you're on Eliquis, you're doing 10 milligrams.
I'm doing 5 now.
5 milligrams twice a day?
Correct.
Okay. And then the probiotic?
Yeah, I still got like 2 more days left.
Okay. And then how about the Percocet for pain?
I haven't used it yet, but I have it.
Just as needed. Okay. And then the diclofenac jelly, that's the one that you said gave you that rash, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Giant Mapledale is your preferred pharmacy?
Correct.
And in the last month, you have not come in contact with anybody confirmed or suspected to have COVID?
Correct.
And you're not having any COVID symptoms?
No.
And you have not traveled anywhere significantly in the last month?
No.
And you have past medical history of asthma?
Correct.
And blood clots?
Yes.
Okay. And any history for yourself of cancer, depression, diabetes?
No.
No? High blood pressure, cholesterol, anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. Any surgeries?
No.
No? And then how about family history? Mom?
Mom had breast cancer twice.
Okay.
And diabetic.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Dad?
Nothing that I know of.
Okay. Sisters, brothers?
Nothing that I
No.
know of.
How about grandparents?
Nothing that I know of.
Any history of blood clots?
Yeah, That's why I was in the hospital
Okay.
for.
How about family history of anybody that you know of? Any history of blood clots?
Like they were doing, as far as my family telling me,
Mm-hmm.
no.
No.
But as far as the hospital, they're doing like a historical test.
Okay.
Yeah.
And alright. So where was the blood clot?
Mostly in my lungs.
Okay.
And then there was one in my
In your
arm.
arm. Okay.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling now? Are you any shortness of breath or anything like that?
No.
No? And you're feeling okay?
Yeah, about 86%.
Okay. No shortness of breath though, right?
No.
Okay. And do you have any questions, concerns today?
No.
Okay.
Well, I was just wondering, like, what is the whole follow-up thing?
So, do you have a primary care physician?
No.
So you're gonna be needing to be followed because of the blood clots, I guess?
Yeah.
And that's why they want you to follow up with a doctor.
Yeah.
So if you need refills, she can refill your medications instead of you having to go to the ER every single time.
Okay.
Okay. Let me get your vital signs. And then you're gonna be seeing Shannon, and Shannon will be in to see you, okay?
Okay.
Can you bring your mask down for me?
Yeah.
Okay, 98.5. I think that's where you had your blood clot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 110/65. Blood pressure's good. Alright. She'll be in to see you, okay?
Okay. Don't take life for granted, you know. Enjoy your life. Enjoy all the positive things that's going on, because it could be worse, you know. You never know. One day you're here, the next day you're gone. Or one day somebody's here, the next day somebody's gone, you know. Or you might just be in the hospital or fighting for your life or something, you know. So, you know, just appreciate life for how it is, you know. And I'm not saying, like, you know, don't become fake or anything. Like, just because you go through a near-death experience or whatever, you know, you start treating people nice that you used to treat mean, you know. They're gonna be like, oh, you just, you know, being nice because you almost died or whatever, you know. So, like, don't be fake, but, you know, just understand life, man. Understand things happen for a reason. You know, things happen for a reason. Nobody knows the reason. Nobody knows God's plan besides God himself. So, just gotta enjoy life for what it is, you know, because you never know when your time is. So, you know, I was in the hospital. The doctor told me, if I didn't work out as much as I did, if I didn't, you know, if I wasn't as healthy as what I was, I most likely would have died. You know, because I'm not. They wouldn't tell me how many blood clots I have, but they said I had a lot on my left side, on this side. Um, so thankfully I'm still alive, and as you heard, and as I said before, I'm about 86%. No longer having shortness of breath, but I do have like a little bit of pain, like right here when I fully breathe in, fully inhale. That's about it. I mean, it's not even pain. It's just like it's capacity. Like when I breathe all the way in, like it'll stop at a certain. If I breathe it at a certain point, it'll stop. But and then if I try to, breathe past that, like take more of an inhale past that, then actually hold on, let me try. Alright, so right now as I'm sitting down, there's like no pain, but the airway right here, it's kind of like when I breathe all the way in, it starts to get like narrower, right? Tighter. All right, let's go with tighter. It starts to get tighter, right? Pause. And it doesn't really hurt, but it's like I'm not able to yet breathe how I used to, of course. They said that I had blood clots, a lung infection, probably stemming from pneumonia, but we're not even sure if I have pneumonia. I tested negative for the flu. I tested negative for all STDs. I tested negative for COVID. So there's no telling what the infection is, and there's no telling where this these blood clots are coming from. But I'm still taking Eliquis, the blood thinners. I'm down to one a day. Matter of fact, when I get home, I actually have to take one because I don't. Yeah, I have to take one because I didn't take one when I was supposed to. So as soon as I get home, I'm gonna take one, and then I gotta take one later on in the night. It used to be 2 in the morning or afternoon, and then 2 in the evening. Now it's just 1 in the morning or afternoon and 1 in the evening. So now we're just waiting on the doctor to come in. So she says turn it off. I'll turn it off. Crazy thing is, man, I could be heading to States this weekend, but got sick, whatnot. But at least I'm still alive, man. That's all that really matters. I mean, I can go out there and play, but that's a big risk because right now, like I said, my lungs are still bad. There's COVID in the air. While I was in that hospital, crazy thing is, like first off, the whole floor was negative at first, right? And then my last few days, like the doctor was trying to get me out, but like every day, like I was supposed to get out on a Monday, but they needed to drain my lung, like the lung cavity, because there was fluid in the cavity area, so they had to put a catheter like in my back, like right here. And what they do is they said it's just about the size of an IV needle or IV thing, and so they stick it in your back, right? First they numb you up, then they stick you in your back. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm doing well. My name's Shannon, one of the nurse practitioners. Let me
Gotcha.
just log in here, okay? Sorry about the wait.
Oh, you're fine.
We're doing telemedicine visits.
Yeah.
So I had like a lady that was like almost 70 years old and she could not figure it out.
Ah, I got you.
So it was technical difficulties on her side. So Michael, I've read your chart from the ER.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you've had quite it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So you had pulmonary embolisms.
Right.
And your lungs collapsed. They had to do a chest tube? Or did they just aspirate your?
So, they told me I had blood clots.
Yep.
I had fluid in my lungs.
Yep.
So they drained that.
Okay, that's what they drained.
And then while I was in the bed doing the they had me on the breathing thing. A nebulizer, right? And while I was holding it, and then I gave the nebulizer back to the one of the doctors, my arm just like tensed up. Like I thought I had like a spasm or whatever.
Like a cramp or something.
Yeah, and then my doctor was like, we should go do an ultrasound. We went and did an ultrasound, and a blood clot had formed in it. So yeah, they said blood clots, fluid in the lung cavity, and possible pneumonia.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like they covered you with antibiotics to cover the pneumonia.
Correct.
You're on a blood thinner.
Yes.
So that's great.
Yeah.
Did you have they want you to follow up with the Virginia Cancer Center. Did they tell you why? They said Dr. Lee.
Oh, for more of the blood thinners.
Okay.
When I run out.
Okay.
And then I think they want to do more blood tests because
yeah,
they're still trying to figure out where.
Like why you're young.
Yeah, and
prior to this, were you healthy?
Yeah.
Yeah, young, healthy, not normal.
Is that because
they're trying to figure out if there's something like some kind of underlying cause that
exactly because
brought this on.
As far as we know, there's no from my family.
Mm-hmm.
There's no blood clot history or anything.
Okay.
There is like when my aunt she died because she was coughing up blood or something like that. I don't know if it stems from blood clots.
From blood. They never knew why though.
No.
She got sick and okay.
And so we're still trying to figure out like what's causing the blood clots. Earlier this year when COVID really started to impact Northern Virginia, I gained like a lot of weight, and so I decided to go out, walk, jog. And so like my right leg and my hand, well my right leg would swell up, like the calf area, and then my palms would turn blue, and then like get a like frostbite feel to it.
Does anybody in your family have an autoimmune disorder?
No.
Okay.
No sickle cell, nothing like that. So the doctor was telling me have I had any blood clots like in my legs or anything. So I assumed that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I would have got that either. Cause like my job, I worked at Best Buy, and we shut down to the point where we were only doing curbside.
Yeah.
Like no customers in, you can only bring your car up and everything, and then we just put your product in your car and then you just drive off.
Yeah. So there's never been a time where you've really been just like inactive laying down. Now you're too young to really get blood clots, so
yeah.
I mean, I just met Dr. Lee last week. He's awesome. They have a state-of-the-art facility, so I really believe that you're going to be in great hands with him. So that he'll be good. If you get sick or anything like that in the meantime, while you're waiting for that appointment, come see us, okay? If you get blood clots in your leg, it feels like a cramping, just a lot of pain, kind of like how your arm felt. If you get that feeling, come in. We can talk to just give us a call, and we can call like the hospitalist at the hospital and stuff, and you'll probably be like admitted, but we can do like a direct admit and try to like save on cost and time for you, but not going to the ER for like a full workup. Sometimes you might have to.
Yeah.
The Eliquis, you shouldn't get blood clots. That's a really good blood thinner. So
yeah.
Stay active. Keep taking your medication. Do you have appointments scheduled with Dr. Lee?
They told me to check in within 1 or 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to end up calling them within this week.
Okay.
Maybe even tomorrow and try to set something up.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Get in there as soon as you can, so that, you know, the sooner the better, and then they can start working on this, and you
Right.
can try to figure out something more for you.
Yeah.
And then, do you have an appointment with pulmonary already?
No.
Okay. And one that do you have their phone number?
So it says.
Dr. Mark Zavari. Yes, you need to make an appointment with him, and then Dr. Lee,
Yeah.
he's good too. You're gonna be in great hands.
Okay.
So, call and make those appointments
Yeah.
as soon as possible. If they have trouble fitting you in, give me a call, and I will call the doctors personally and tell them that you need to be in, and see if I can get you scheduled a little bit sooner, okay? I want you scheduled within the recommended, time frame, okay? And if
Alright.
not, I'll give them a call and say that you really need to go in,
Okay.
so. I know both of them, so. Sometimes that will help. So, how are you feeling?
About 86%.
Okay,
When I was in the hospital, like near the days where I was about to get out, I would start walking a little bit, and then it would feel like I was wobbly because my body wasn't. Because in the hospital, so 2 days before I went to the hospital, I lost 7 pounds.
how much?
I lost 7 pounds before I went to the hospital. It was on a Saturday and Sunday, and then while I was in the hospital, I lost I think maybe 10 more pounds. So I lost a total of 10 pounds 17 pounds within like 12 days.
How long were you in the hospital?
From the 23rd of November to December 2nd. So about 10 days, 9 or 10 days.
Are you still working?
No, I took leave of absence,
Okay.
and then they want my doctor to fill out a form.
Okay, bring it in.
Yeah.
And
I gotta email it.
You got an email?
Yeah, I don't know if I can just email it to you or.
I'll talk to Stacy and see how we can figure that out, and I'll fill that, we'll figure it out, and we'll get that back to you
Gotcha.
for, definitely, you need to be taking it easy, so I don't want you at work until we get some more figured out, when you're 100%, you can go back to work, okay?
Understood. It's
Yeah,
because they said I can like take a picture of it as well. I mean, I still gotta print it out and then sign it and all that, and then
yeah, if, we just need,
or we can just email it back to them. Like I don't know if y'all have like a Adobe or something like that. And then
yeah,
you can do it.
I know we can email it back.
Yeah.
Okay. Email the forms to me and I'll just print it out.
Okay.
I'll give you my email. I won't be able to fill them out today,
Yeah.
or like right now, but we will give you a call as soon as they're done. And I'll fill them out as soon as I can, okay?
Okay.
There you go. But email them to me and I'll print them out, and then Stacy will, get here, I'll have you write your email down,
Okay.
and then we'll get them emailed to you, okay?
Okay.
So, what are we doing about the financial part? Like, have they hooked you up with anybody to help pay with, like, get insurance or pay insurance stuff?
First I heard something about charity. I don't know why you keep turning off, dog. Stop turning off.
Alright. Did they already give this to you up front? They probably did, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is this correct?
Yep, perfect. Alright, and then we'll email that to you
I think it's going to ask for say something about like my leave of absence.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's going to say PTO and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if y'all just want to call me back on that, and then I can just tell y'all.
Yeah, if we have any
Yeah.
questions, we'll give you a call. Let me look at your phone number, make sure we have what the accurate phone number is.
You know what a EEID number is?
No idea.
Me either.
So we got your mobile number, 703. Is that the best number to contact you on? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll give you a call as soon as, if we have any questions, or we'll give you a call as soon as it's done too and let you know, okay?
Okay.
And then just follow up as needed. Make those appointments. Do you have any questions for me?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Well, hold on, let's see. So since I'm done with the antibiotics,
Mm-hmm.
right? Do I have to? How do I know if I need a refill on that?
The antibiotics,
Yeah,
you won't need a refill on the antibiotics.
at all.
It was for, no, it's for the pneumonia, so they give you the amount that they think is enough to kill the pneumonia. So
Okay.
you don't, you don't keep taking that, so you should not have pneumonia if that's what you had, and it should have cleared up any infection that you have. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't need to be on it unless you start getting like sick again and something like that comes
Okay.
up, so.
I was telling the other lady, the diclofenac sodium, the gel,
Mm-hmm,
the
yep,
chop,
mm-hmm,
the third one.
Yep.
So it was for this arm
Mm-hmm.
because that's where the blood clot was. They wanted to kill the inflammation
Mhm.
area. So, and then I also have like, when I was breathing, it would feel like I was breathing through my shoulder.
yeah,
And I also had like a line pain right here.
mm-hmm,
So I also started trying to rub it, the gel on here as well,
mm-hmm,
hoping that it works. And then after like a few days, I started getting like mini bumps. It's not like a huge rash or anything,
mm-hmm.
but I started like getting mini bumps there. So after seeing that, I just stopped taking it.
Okay, yeah, it probably have like a sensitivity to it, so you don't have to take it if it's causing those bumps, so,
Okay.
alright,
Okay.
so,
And then the Percocets, like I said, I haven't taken yet.
okay,
Uh,
yep, save those for some hard times, okay?
yeah. And then the Eliquis. Yeah. So yeah, those are all. And then the Latinx, I think that's how you pronounce it. LAC. The probiotic.
Mm-hmm,
I'm still taking that.
okay,
So when 10 days is over,
mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to still have some pills left over. Like, so what do I do with that?
You can just keep them,
Just
you
keep.
know, they say to discard them, but
Yeah.
with you not having insurance, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Like, if you ever need them again, they're there, they will eventually expire in like a year or two, and then you probably wanna get rid of them, but I would just keep them for now until after you have everything figured out, so.
Okay.
Yeah, just put them up somewhere safe where nobody can get them, and just keep them if you ever, need them again,
Alright.
so,
Sounds good.
alright,
Mm-hmm.
so, any other questions?
No, not right now.
Okay, well, we'll let you get out of here.
Okay.
Really make sure you schedule those appointments, okay, it's very important, especially, well, both of them are important, but I want them to check out your lungs again, and recheck that, okay?
Okay.
So, alright, well, it was very nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Take care, okay?
Alright.
And then we'll be in touch with for their work paperwork too, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna call them and figure out what the EEOD is.
Yeah, and then we'll be in touch, I'll fill it out, if I have any questions, I'll just give you a call, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so we are out of here. She said my lungs is good, my heart is good, my blood pressure is good. Everything's good, you know. We still gotta check in with other doctors. I got like 2 more appointments to make, and then we're gonna go from there, see how life is. And then soon it's, well, right now we're on the road to recovery. Then it's physical training, get my body right, get my mind right, get my breathing right, get everything back right. And then y'all know what time it is. Going back to my old self. So it's gonna be a journey, man. It's gonna be a journey.